Tweets become conversation very quickly. So do texts and emails, and just about every other form of digital communication. In the end, you forget what the other person sounds like. That's what happened to Lisa and me. She was my deputy financial controller 3 years ago. We worked in the same office for 2 years. We got on famously, and I mean famously. Our banter was the talk of the company. She supported my favourite football team's arch-rivals, or, as she put it,
We don't see you as rivals, just as whipping boys. Someone to beat each year. Anyone who supports you lot has confidence issues.
she liked to exaggerate. Her masters in philosophy marked her out from most other accountants. Spreadsheets to Lisa were like musings by Aristotle.
Aristotle would definitely have been an Excel freak, 100%.
Then Lisa got the chance to be CFO of one of our subsidiaries in the States. She took the chance. I wished her luck. But the banter between us continued. In fact, her passion for her team became more intense despite the 6,000-mile distance. Our verbal sparring became more fragmented as it migrated into the digital realm. But it was no less enjoyable for that. I would imagine those tweets and texts and WhatsApp exchanges ricocheting off satellites, and aliens deciphering them and turning them into sound waves. Hey, oh, no way was that a penalty. You bought the ref. If you didn't, someone else did.
Your defender played like Shrek. Looked like Hulk, but had none of his grace and power. Your manager's days are numbered.
It wasn't aliens who were listening. I mean, no one was actually listening. But they were tracking what we said, wrote, tapped out in an almost adolescent string of misspelled words and emojis. Not aliens, but hackers. One hacker in particular.
OK, what's your excuse this time? Well, the weather was too cold. Your goalkeeper experienced an existential crisis 5 minutes into the game. What?
No excuses. You were the better team. I'll get over it. Frame that. I won't admit it readily again. Listen, I'm temporarily embarrassed re the password for the year-end figures. Email me on the work email and give me a hint, please. Getting old. Of course, it wasn't just that one message. It was a series of messages. But what Lisa didn't realise was that they were all sent when I would have been tucked up in bed. The hacker had replicated my tone and style pretty well. Well enough for Lisa to have been fooled. The hacker sent her an email that looked like it came from my work account, and she sent back the password hint. Not the full password, but enough of it for the hacker to decipher it.
You sorted on the year-end figures?
Yeah, I sure am. Been locked down for days.
But last night you said you needed the password hint to get back in.
No. What? Call me. It was pure social engineering. The hackers spend time, invest time, in getting to know you. And they can do it because most of us don't have the same sense of security when we're chatting over social media channels. The channels we use so often and so fluidly that we forget they're even digital. We become careless. And that is how they get you. Lisa is now coming back to the UK to sort out the mess that the hack of our confidential figures has created. A planned merger is on hold. The markets are suspicious of us. Our stock price has tanked. My CEO has made an appointment for us to talk about the issue. I'm not looking forward to the meeting. Lisa is, of course, my obvious replacement. It's important to remember to limit the amount of personal information you disclose. It could be used to target you via a personalised attack or to steal your identity. Control who can view your social media posts by applying privacy settings and blocking unwanted individuals. Do not assume that someone you communicate with online is who they say they are. And never give out to anyone sensitive information like passwords, usernames, and account details.